YouTube, what's poppin', everybody? Everybody, what's going on? East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. This is more of a old Mike Son 007 video for those who may remember my old channel, how I had no filter and I speak my mind, and sometimes I can be blatantly blunt and disrespectful to those who are blunt and disrespectful. Well, I don't. You know what this country is, and why a lot of the, and I hate to say it, but a lot of you fucking cocky, arrogant, fucking Karen ass Caucasians make me laugh. A lot of you guys out there may think I'm racist or I'm this and that. I'm not. None of that. I'm just straight bold, straight to the fucking point, and I don't really give a flying fuck how and or why people view me the way they view me. I'm not up here to sit here. I don't have a Patreon account. I don't have to be up here to be the, to have the fake pixel smiles and try to be nice with everybody, knowing I can't stand half the shit just to get shit for free, and to advertise for a company and to lie to people just to get stuff. And no, I don't do any of that shit. I'm not knocking nobody for doing what they do, but don't sit here and try to tear me down. Let me tell you something about YouTube. And a lot of you guys may or may not like this. I don't give a fuck. It's the same concept with being a vendor at a flea market. When you're a black or real dark skinned person at a flea market, you tend to have less people buying from you than they would from a Caucasian or Asian individual, even Hispanic. Some of you might say, get the fuck out of here. It doesn't matter. No, it does matter. I mean, this has been statistically proven numerous times over and over. Like, for instance, a guy, I'm not going to mention his name, he had a microwave. The same exact microwave I had, except mine was just slightly bigger and it was brand new in the box. Person asked me how much you want for the microwave. I said, "Oh, I'll do $40." I remember it was a Sharp. It was a Sharp, and I think it was a 2.5 or something. It was a big one. It wasn't a 1.5, or it was a big one. And brand new. Now the guy next to me, like 2 spots away from me, now this Mexican guy, or whatever the fuck we gotta say Mexican because he was short, pudgy, funny looking with a big ass head. Anyway, so he comes up to me, "Hey, senor, how much you ask for the microwave?" And I was like, brand new. It's brand new, never opened. $40. He's like, "Ay, Dios míos, mucho dinero." And I'm like, so I looked at my daughter. My daughter looked at me like, now this same little fucking taco biter went right over to this other individual spot. Same microwave I had, used, and guess how much he paid for it? He brought a whole bunch of other shit. He got the microwave for $50. So he paid $10 more for a microwave that was a little smaller than mine. Same exact model and everything, just smaller and dirty. Just goes to show how ignorant and stupid fucking people are. And when he came back and said, "See, look, I got this one from him," and I said, "Yeah, he wanted $70 on it." And I heard him tell you 50 on that, and you brought other shit. And he was like, and I said, people like you, you're fucking naive. You're stupid. And he walked away. To this day, I still don't sell to him. Now it gets to the point where he sees my spot and he knows not to even, whatever. And I mean, it's like I'm getting to the age and the point now where I'm stopping to deal with a lot of people. Like a dude I know named Nick. He used to be like the buying manager and stuff for a shop that closed down in the village, in St. Mark's area, and now he's part owner with this, with the other individual, and they have a store in Brooklyn. Now I've sold a lot of stuff and traded and got a lot of stuff from him, but now me and this individual, we kind of had a little falling out because I don't understand how people have no problem going to another state that's not in the tri-state area to look at collections and make a deal on collections, but then I show them shit, and it's like, okay, well, when you gonna bring this stuff in the store? Nah, I'm not bringing shit in the store for you to hit me my fucking head, and then there's gonna be an issue because now I disrupted my shit. It takes hours to do 2 or 3 shelves. You have to strategically put shit a certain way, a certain order. So you're looking at like just between here and here, that's almost a fucking 4 or 5 hour job. Some of y'all probably like, get the fuck out of it. No. Sit there and really time yourself. That's about a 4 to 5 hour job just to do that whole He-Man, just from the He-Man down here, to strategically put these guys in order and place. And then it's hours, man. So between just this section and that section here, that's about 4 to 5 fucking hours. So, you know, it's just like, people are just fucking funny. Now, this guy, when he stopped working for this individual because the store closed down, because I guess whoever they was renting from, they sold all those buildings. And I was going back and forth to his house during COVID. We would, you know, do deals, and he come here, I go there, XYZ. And he brought a nice collection of stuff from me. So I got a little upset because, you know, he takes a long time to answer. And before I said, listen, you know, if you don't like my prices or if there's something going on, just let me know, and I don't have to keep interrupting you or bothering you for shit. And I say it just like that because I don't like to feel like I'm a fucking crackhead or feel like I'm begging anybody for anything. You know, everybody's always, yo, when you get this and when you selling that, let me know. Then when you do, here come the bullshit, the hypocrite, the white hypocrisy, so to speak. So some of y'all might be like, what is with you and this white shit? Listen, niggas do dumb, ignorant shit too, but let's face it, I don't know a lot of black, you know, people that own shops dealing with this kind of stuff. So unfortunately, the mass majority of everybody that I deal with happen to be Caucasian. So therefore, that's what the fuck I'm saying. Why I'm saying, you don't like it? Stop watching my videos. The fuck? Half of y'all don't watch or comment anyway. You know what I'm saying? And for those who think my videos, I rant too much or my videos are entertaining, whatever, man. Whether it's entertaining in a negative, like, but this guy's a clown way, or yo, he's right on point and I like what he says way. Either way, I don't really give a flying fuck. I do these videos basically as a video vlog, and I'm not up here to you know what I'm saying, to tippy toe around landmines and make sure I don't get blown up or anything like that. I know I'm not liked up here on YouTube. And that fuel, you know what I'm saying, that actually fuels my fire. Because I prefer a snake to be a snake in the grass where I can hear and see it than to sit there and not hear it and walk by and get bit. You know what I'm saying? So with that basically being said, I don't understand, you know, and it's funny because when you have a lot of black brothers up here, this is why we need our own community for blacks, you know, because like, people look at us like we're weird, and it's like, people feel that black people who grow up in the hood, grow up in the projects and in ghetto neighborhoods with white cops harassing them and they getting shot at by each individual. They live in the projects around roaches and rats and all that. We're not supposed to have any of this stuff. We're supposed to, you know, have a couple of little cheap toys, and then, you know, as we get older, we go into selling drugs and just hanging out, fighting, playing basketball and shit like that. You know, this is what a lot of people in, let's face it, all around the U.S. don't really expect niggas, black folk. I said niggas, not nigger. You know, to sit here and collect. See, I'm an OG. I'm an old man. I'm probably old enough to be half of you motherfuckers' fathers. So I call people from my age, the baby bloomers or whatever, we don't have a filter. You know, we speak our mind and say what's on it. I don't sit here and sugarcoat or hold shit back. You know, and I'm straightforward and right to the fucking point. Sometimes I can be a little discreet just to be it, but at the end of the fucking day, I don't really give a flying fuck how people view me or what they view me as or whatever. I continue doing what I do, and I'm going to continue doing what I do until the day I die. As long as when I turn my key, or when I touch my keypad to get in my house, as long as my household and the people that are real close and personal to me view me in the utmost respect and level, I don't give a flying fuck how or why anybody outside my circle feel the way they do. They can go fuck their mothers with an HIV infested dick for all I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Some people might say, see, that's the reason why people don't like you. Why? Because I'm not phony? It's just real fucking horrific, and how hypocritical and how two-faced and how much bigotry is out there. I don't do that fake just to get a media pass to go to conventions and and get these companies to send me shit. If I want something, I'll buy it. And if something's garbage, I'm gonna complain about it. Like for instance, when the Amok Time Blackula came out, I mentioned this plenty of times in my videos. This was back in what, 2012 or 13, maybe even 14. So between 12 and 14, the Amok Time Blackula came out. And the head sculpt, nice outfit. The outfit was real nice. Shitty ass shoes, a Caucasian body with black man's hands, and a Blackula head sculpt. There was a lot of room for improvement with that Blackula head sculpt, and the outfit was nice. So what I did was I kit bashed a slim Afro-American or black, whatever you want to call it, with a true something body, which is the body that Hot Toys was doing back then. They used to do bodies like different, like 2 or 3 different styles of bodies for those who wanted to kit bash. Now, I made a video about how crusty the thing looked. Now, this individual, she, I'm gonna call for it. What is it? I think at the time she had Hot Chicks Couture Review. That's what I'm gonna say. We start going, like, I was cool with her and her man, but everybody know who I am, and they still dealt with me, even though I know that she was a little phony about it, but I didn't give a fuck. And to support them, I have purchased a couple things when they moved out to the West Coast. And when she called me, I got real ticked off when she called me, and I held my composure just out of respect for her man at that time. When she called me complaining about why, if I had anything, like, why did I say what I said? Like, who the fuck are you to sit here and feel a certain way about how I feel about a company that fucked up a figure? I mean, come on, a Caucasian body, a ugly garbage Caucasian body with Afro-American hands and an African-American head with a nice outfit and shitty shoes. So I kit bashed it, made it look a lot better. I went to the store, got some, like this little, like for a black man's hair, and I cut it out and I glued it onto him, and I made him look a lot better. I repainted the abs. I got some banging ass shoes, and I made that shit look 100 times better than what it did. And this individual complained about it. Now, I think we as a people, I mean, there's a couple of guys out here in the YouTube community. I don't like using the word community, because every community I've ever been in, as far as like 1/6 and statues, are a whole bunch of bitch ass baby fucking hypocrites. They sit here and talk shit, but then they're always the first ones to talk about how indecisive you are, and they change they change their fucking and they change their collections quicker. They sell their collections quicker than a fucking desperate crack newly addicted crackhead in Atlantic City, and they change their collections quicker than a goddamn fucking prostitute with VD. You know what I'm saying? So it's just very ironic on how full of shit people up here on YouTube are. Period. Now, I think a lot of people are upset because they're like, damn, look at all the shit this guy's sitting on, and he kind of discards this. Like, he doesn't. I respect any and everything I have. I'm just not in tune to go to the grave with any of this. Like right now, if one of my kids needed an operation, that I would sell this shit for fucking pennies on a dollar just to get the dollar amount needed on some John Q type shit, if that's what the fuck it takes. And I won't even look back or hesitate. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between me and a lot of other individuals. I happen to have cool people in my corner, whether they're from Columbus Flea Market, which there's a lot of them. You got Hospital Matt, you got Jerry's Matt, you got fucking Jerry, you got Star Wars Mike, you got Dino Dan, you got Tall Dan, you got Nas, you got Leland, you got Craig, you got Bobby, both Bobbies. You got fucking Kenny. You got the other Dan. You got Mel. I mean, the list can go on. You got Ralph. There's a lot of people in Columbus that I have a better rapport with than I do with people up here in the Meadowlands, and I see them less. But these are individuals that have helped me out and looked out for me as far as getting collectibles and shit like that. I mean, and these are all white. Everybody I mentioned happen to be white. So anybody who knows me personally know that I'm not a racist. I just call a card for what the fuck it is. I'll be the first one to sit here and talk about jiggable ass niggers and stupid ass ignorant black folk. Some of y'all might think I'm a nigger or a stupid ignorant black fucking folk. I'm not. I'm a very highly intelligent, you know what I'm saying, retired individual that, you know, if you get to know me, I could be the nicest and coolest guy. But if you piss me off, I can go from 0 to a trillion in a blink of an eye. Now, I do think, being that, you know, I think a lot of us, and there's it works for that, so I'm not going to put that idea out there for somebody else to take it. But I think a lot of people do think that why so many people of color always rant and always seem to be so hostile and aggressive. It's not that they were hostile and aggressive. It's just that, you know, where we come from, you know, we're all raised differently. Doesn't matter if you're in the same state or you come from the same fucking continent or country. Doesn't mean that you can relate to you know, you can relate to a certain aspect, but you come from a different background. You know what I'm saying? And that has a lot to do with why we're the way we are. We're the way we are because we come from an environment where, you know, you have to be strong and, you know, you have to maintain being the predator because you don't want to be the prey. And, you know, I come from a aggressive environment and a very aggressive time. Even though I'm a lot older than a lot of you guys. I mean, I'm old enough to be some of you people's grandfather, let alone fathers. You know what I'm saying? So, with that basically being said, I'm a little pissed off because I actually put 3 different collections on Facebook Marketplace. Now, I do this a lot. Every once in a while, I'll say, fuck it, let me see if I can move this. And I'm going to put a price on it that I'm comfortable with and see if somebody else is interested in it. But I word things a specific way. I'm very non-tolerant, no BS, you know, up there. Some people might find it very vague and disrespectful but only to those who know and have the intentions of not buying anything anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just like a thief. A thief sees somebody look, you know, in the aisle or doing something, they're going to get angry with them and get mad. Oh, this motherfucker follow me because I'm black or because I'm Spanish or Asian or whatever. No. You just feel like that because you know that you're there to do no good. So that's that guilty conscience. And it's the same thing when I word certain things. Like I put price firm, no trades, no shipping, must come to me only, XYZ. If it's still up, it's still listed. So please don't ask any stupid questions. Everything you need to know is right here in the listing. So some people find that to be very aggressive. Very aggressive and disrespectful. But that's only because a lot of people are fucking very nosy, Karens, and they just want to sit here and try to, you know, everybody think they're fucking entitled. You're entitled to shit. You're entitled to what I sell you and or what I decide to fucking put up. You know, it doesn't mean that you're entitled to buy. It just means that, you know, and then I got a lot of people this week that, hey, would you take this and how much you want just for, like, I had one guy, you know, and I said, and I put, sir, read. And I did that a couple times. And then when they try to reply back, I ain't even read. I just blocked them. I think in the last 7 months, I must have blocked about fucking 400 and almost a little over 420 people got blocked from Facebook Marketplace. Because of stupid fucking questions. I mean, everything says please read before asking any questions. I think sometimes they do it. Sometimes most people are just fucking, you know, disrespectful, stupid ass fucking trolls that just want to start shit. It's just like a person that come out their face. Like one dude I was gonna smack the shit out of a while ago at a toy show, because, you know, people have these real smart, sarcastic mouths, and then they figure, hey, I can say what the fuck I want to say. Yeah, you can, but there's repercussions to saying what you want to say. Not everybody's, you know, gonna deal with that entitlement you think you have because you want to be a fucking asshole. Now, for instance, just to give you guys a clear, like these two, I just decided to put up. One guy was not as bad as the other, but I went in on him. You know, I went in on both. So I want to give not a shout out, but I want to give a troll out. That's a good one. I just copyrighted that. I want to give a troll out to this fucking asshole Jack Bruto. Probably some stupid, fat, ugly ass fucking salami eating guinea. So let me see what his message is. So at 7 a.m. this morning, he messaged me. Now I put down here. Oh, all right. Let me see if I can. I might not be able to pull up what exactly how I worded it. But I'm very. I'm not vague. I'm very like right to the point on how. Why is this thing taking so long to load? On how I go about doing things. And as I'm talking to you guys, I'm actually doing the unit. I'm actually looking at the unit right now. Okay. So let's see. What did I put down here? Let's see if I can look at what I put. Right? Maybe I can. Okay. So here I have 55 WWF figs with ring, thermos, and a sealed WWF Big Boss Man, making it 55 figures in all. Please note, Mattel boxed piece not included. That's the Zeus. That's the Zeus and Hulk Hogan, the no holds barred one. Okay, not included. All right. Price firm, serious buyer or collector. If it's up here, it's available. So don't ask me stupid questions. Everything you need to know is here. I will not respond. First come, first gets. No delivery, no time wasters, no shipping. Come to see me only. No trades. Cash is it. Straight to the point, right to the point, right? Okay. So you see that. Now, this asshole puts down, where did you come up with this, with the price? And he's got all these quotation marks and shit. So I know how he means it. Hold on a second. I must have won this storage unit. Hello?
Hi, good morning. This is Jasmine with Extra Space Storage in Bloomfield. Is this Mike?
Yes, this is he.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm alright.
That's good. I was just calling because we saw you won a unit here with us on Storage Treasures.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And we're just calling to confirm when you'll be able to come to like start the pickup and stuff.
Well, the pickup and stuff might be Monday, but I might come today. I might come today and pick and pay.
Okay.
What did I?
Make sure you bring a locked in too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. What? How much did it win for?
I got it right in my face. So the bid was for $140. You do have tax of $9.28, so it will be $149.28.
Okay, cool.
Due here, and then don't forget you have to give $100 deposit.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Once you're finished.
Yeah, I know that.
And we only take cash.
No problem.
Okay.
All right.
We're here until 6. We start shutting down like around 5:45. Okay.
No problem. But I'll probably come first thing Monday morning, and or maybe either Monday or Sunday, and I'll probably.
Sunday we're not here.
Oh, you're not open on Sundays.
Right.
You're
Monday
the.
We're here from 9:30 to 6. I think you came here before.
Nah, I don't think I did, cause I live. I don't think I ever won a unit there. I think there's been plenty. Okay. Yeah, there's been plenty of times when I tried to win units, but they were either always canceled or they went for too much. I always wanted to go to that location because I know you guys are right next to Home Depot.
Right.
And I live literally I can walk to you guys. It takes me a 10, 12 minute walk. And I'm like, damn, man, every time I try to win a unit there, it's crazy. But, yep. All right, so I'll probably see you when I come in.
Okay, no problem.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See that? She's definitely white. I didn't call her no Karen or nothing. Hey, you fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy because I did what I never won a unit there, and I always wanted to win a unit there. I heard that place is kind of trash, but with what I paid for the unit and from what I see so far, I think it's a decent unit. And the reason why I told her Monday is because my trailer is full now because my daughter helped me load it in for tomorrow at the market. So anyway, going back to this, see that? This is why I don't like to edit. This is why I like doing shit straightforward and raw. One thing about me, you can call me whatever you want, but you can never call me a liar or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, this guy, and it's the way he wrote it is how I knew he was being sarcastic. So I replied, so he said, where did you come up with this price with the quotation marks and all that? So I put down here, none of your business. That's where, what's what happened, that's why I like when trolls can't afford something. Then instead of minding their own business, they always have something sarcastic to say. If you wasn't raised by Karens, you know the saying, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I actually wrote that. And some of you might say, damn, bro, you really had to do that? First of all, it's 55 figures. The Big Boss Man's got to be worth about, I mean, if you look at 54 figures at $10 a pop. Now, some of these figures I actually paid between fucking $30 and $60 a fucking figure. And a lot of you guys may know, I mean, come on, I got the Steiner brothers. I mean, there's a lot of Sergeant Slaughter. He's a fucking $40 figure. You know, Hacksaw Jim Duggan is between fucking 10 and 30 depending on condition. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he's a fucking $50+ figure. Doink the Clown, if you get him with all his digits, he's a $40 figure. I mean, I got a lot of, I'm looking right here at it. I mean, there's some figures here that are like around $15-$20, but the mass majority of them are all over $20. So let's say even at $10 a fucking figure, 54 times 10 is fucking $5,400. That Big Boss Man is another, let's say $150 to $200 because he's actually on card, still sealed. That wrestling thermos with the thermos is probably I'll say about a $30 to $50 thermos. The ring is another $50, right? So if that's just 54 figures alone at $10 a fucking pop, that's fucking $5,400. I have it priced at $3,500, and that's why I worded it how I worded it. So this fucking probably some fat ass, you know, saying little mama's boy that only time he even got close to vagina is when he was you know, like picking up his niece from fucking soccer practice or some shit. Like, you know, I gotta be like this because people piss me off. This is why I'm not a people's person and why I don't like being around a lot of fucking Neanderthals. Man, I think I just man, I don't know where I put the other one at, but whatever. So yeah, the other. Oh wait a minute. Maybe I have it here. Let's see the other guy. So yeah, so that's Jack Bruto. So let's go to this other guy. We got Rick Pivirata, whatever his damn name is. Now he's not as bad as this other guy, but still kind of pissed me off. Because like I don't like, you know, if something's not for you, keep fucking walking. Alright, so let's see. So the He-Man collection, I have huge He-Man collection, almost the entire line. Right? So let's see what I worded and how I worded it. Okay, so here it says, so here I'm selling my Motu vintage collection. Serious buyer or collector. No shipping, no time wasters, no trades, no delivery. Must come to me only. Price is firm. So if it's too expensive, then it's not for you, okay? I don't have time for stupid questions or people up here to make sales, not friends. Missing very few things. Here there are some pieces needed for the Eternia playset. Not answering any. It's supposed to be not answering any of well, whatever the fuck. I think I've typed too fast. Answering any you want to know about anything, come see in person. Other than that, have a good one. No cherry picking. Everything Motu you see here is for sale. Please, if you have no money, do not contact me again. I don't answer. I don't. It's supposed to be I'm not answering, but I put I don't answering stupid people questions. The way I actually wrote this, I think I'm stupid because I wrote it like a fucking retard. And I have 9,000 on this. Everybody knows the Eternia playset goes from anywhere from 1,000 to about 2,500 without box alone. Right? Now, I have a lot of playsets. Almost everything is complete outside of the Eternia playset. I have some of these figures that are going for well over $200 each. Like, for instance, Scareglow, Terraclaw, Skeletor, and almost all these guys are complete. And you guys know I paid a lot of money for this. Alright, so there you have that, right? So here it says, hey, is this available? Nice collection, but still at $7K? Another one with these, you know, quotation marks and all that. And, you know, I did, you know, like the other guy did kind of piss me off, but this guy, again, you had to read everything, so why? Like at $7,000, why not? You know what I mean? And I put, If it's not for you, it's not for you. And I guess you may not know what they are, what they all cost individually, fig by fig alone. And 90% complete, and not to mention the Eternia. But I'm up here to sell, not random convo good day. So I did put that, and I blocked both of them. Because I don't have time for bullshit. I'm not up here to chit chat. I'm not up here to be nobody's friend. I'm not up here to be, disrespected or disrespectful. But at the same time, the guy got a nice truck. He got a nice F-150 and like a midnight kind of weird blue. But still in all, I particularly didn't like that. And again, that just goes to show, if you don't, like I said, how many times I go to the flea market and I hear people argue with other people because they want something, but they don't like the person's price. Why you got to be disrespectful because the person is selling something that you want and you're angry at them because of the price? Like, that makes no fucking sense. If the price is not for you and you want the stuff, then you know what? Then hey, keep it moving. Why sit here and make assumptions and be verbal? It's like, mind your fucking business. Why you have to be a Karen? And it's like, I'm not stupid. I'm far from it. I know people might say, oh, and they know I'm black because my picture is up here on Facebook. You know what I mean? So you know who I am. So, why even go there? Like, if you don't like the fucking price, don't buy it. It's very fucking simple, man. Like, yeah, I don't like the price, so don't buy it. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, and then it's like when you go to the flea market and people get mad at other people because, they want something and they're like, oh, that's crazy. You want too much for it. Why would you get upset with somebody because they asking too much? When I see somebody selling something that I want and the price is high, I would say, well, what's the best you could do? They'd be like, nah, that's the best I'm going to do. I'd be like, okay, cool. And I keep it moving. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're a fucking idiot, or you ain't going to never sell it because of that price. And everybody who says that and does that at the flea market happen to be white. Every fucking one of them. This may upset some of y'all. Some of y'all might say, oh, here he go again with the rate. Listen, it's the fucking truth. I'm spitting nothing but straight facts and the truth. Because a lot of people feel like they're entitled. You're not entitled to shit. You're entitled to what somebody give you and what somebody allow you to get and have. You know what I'm saying? Your entitlement is in your head. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it gets me very upset because it's like, I'm not a snake in the grass. I'm not a rattler snake. I'm a snake when it comes to, I'm quick to bite your ass if you don't take heed to my warning. But I'm not gonna hide and ambush you. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like I don't even know, a snake wolf or a wolf snake or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not a snake as far as like snaking you behind your back or whatever. if I'm gonna say, yo, I'm gonna punch in your face, I'm gonna most likely let you know that I'm ready to fight and I'm gonna get physical with you before just stalling on you. Why? Because that's the kind of person I am. I'm a snake as far as, hey, I know what kind of animal you are, so why would you sit there and blame me for biting your ass and poisoning when you know the kind of animal I am? I don't really know snakes like that. I don't know what snakes that is straight up forward. Probably a cobra, king cobra, because they don't hide or ambush like rattlers and diamondbacks and black mambas and all them other snakes, where most of the time when you get bit is because like they're in the corner somewhere, you can't see them, you step on them, on bam, you get bit. No, I guess the cobra is more like, it's cool until you piss it off, or when you play around with it too much and you're not fast enough and you get bit. Now you want to kill or blame the cobra for fucking almost taking your life, or you losing half a limb because of the poison in your body. I think I'm more of like that. Maybe that's why I like G.I. Joe so much. Anyhow, I just wanted to, just rant and say that shit because it's like, I guess you would call a male a Carl, since a female's a Karen. But I just like, like these Karens are just unbelievable. Like, sometimes it's not even as much as what you say, but it's how you say it. And I'm very smart to read in between lines to understand that. Maybe the way I worded this stuff wasn't smart. because I didn't word it right, but I am a very intellectual individual where I catch on to shit, and I'm pretty smart at times. I have my moments, man. And I've had this conversation with Fam Eric, and not to put him into anything, but we've had this conversation where we're working on something, and I really hope that works because it seems like I noticed that even at toy shows I have a better rapport with people because people like my prices, and some even the ones that think my prices are high, they're not disrespectful about it. They're like, oh wow, that's nice, but a little too much for me. And I'm like, I respect that. I respect the fact that you say that, or be like, well, it's high. Can you do any better? I can deal with that too, but don't be like, oh my god, you're asking way too much for it. Then you want to kind of throw it down or put it down and walk away. That pisses me off, because now you're showing a full disregard to my property just because you want to be a fucking asshole. That's where I get upset about. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, somebody seen the other video and I should show that show. Oh yeah, I deleted it by mistake. And they was like, oh well, I seen your video, man. Really, really cool last night. What are you asking on a Battle Beast? And I'm like, to be honest, I probably won't sell them for less than 800 or something like that. And he's like, oh wow, that's a little too high for me, but good luck. It's not even about the fact that he said good luck, just the fact that he said, oh, it's a little too high for him. 72 battle beasts with about 66 plus weapons, which means that at least 66 or so of them are complete. That's pretty, that's pretty cool, because I see a lot of people selling lots of 40s and 40s and 50s for about to over 1,000 alone, and you don't see too many weapons. Prices all over the place, but I can sit on them. I don't have to sell them. And if I do, I'll probably take them to the toy show, and somebody's gonna ask, "What are you asking?" I'm gonna say 1,200, and they're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. I'm gonna say, "Listen, there's 72 of them, over 60 of them, over 60 something of them have their weapons. I know you're gonna turn around and resell it. It's probably not for you, because most people that buy from me, when they say, "What are you asking on that?" and I normally tell them, "It's not for you." And some people do get offended, like, "What do you mean it's not for me?" And I say, "Well, I know you're a reseller, and you're trying to get it for the cheapest you can, so you can make the money on it. It's not for you." Sometimes they be like, "Oh, okay, I get it." They probably walk away saying, "What a douchebag" or "What a dickhead," but I like being straightforward. At the end of the day, it is what the fuck it is. Again, I'm not up here or at any toy show or flea market to make friends. Over time, I do have people that I mentioned earlier in this video that I consider, friends, that I mentioned down in Columbus. You know what I mean? And, that's that. I'm not purposely at no toy show or no flea market to socialize, or even up here on Facebook Marketplace. But doesn't mean that I won't befriend an individual or be cool with that person and have respect for them, and hopefully the same. But, that's not my intentions. But over time, we get to know somebody and they buy from you, and you seem to have a good rapport. They know they're buying good stuff from you, because everybody always say this guy always have good stuff. I take pride in everything I sell. If I have a figure or something that's dirty, I wipe it and I clean it before I sell it. I don't know how many times I go to toy shows and flea markets and people have stuff and they want top dollar for it. It's missing stickers, it's beat up, it's dirty, and they say, "Oh, but on eBay it's like $80." Yeah, but on eBay it's $80 complete with everything. Your shit is dirty, cracked and dusty, missing everything. And I will say, but I would never sit there and call somebody a Neanderthal for selling their shit for what they selling it for. I was always brought up and raised. Yeah, I come from the projects, and I come from a jigaboo bitch that had kids young, but I was still brought up to have fucking proper etiquette. And I was always brought up to believe in. My mom always taught us, never let the left hand know what the right hand dealing. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So that's what I'm giving. So anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to go pay for this unit. I'm gonna take a lock with me. I might do a video showing you guys that unit, as a matter of fact. You guys heard it yourself. This is why I like being straight raw, why I don't like editing. I like just doing stuff. And as you hear, just to spare the moment, I put it on speaker and you guys heard her voice. You can tell she's Caucasian and you heard her voice. And to be honest, I've been here for about 6 years. I mean, I've heard people trash that location, And she said, I think you've been here before. I don't remember that. I don't think I've ever purchased a unit from there. I think I tried to. I probably have. Maybe once. I don't remember. But being that it's so close to my house, I did always want to buy a unit there. Always. I always did want to buy a unit there. Being that it's so close to my house and it's such a clean building. And I figure it's literally right next to Home Depot. And being that it is around a lot of Hispanics, I have to say, a lot of Hispanic rooms seem to be some of the cleanest. A lot of rooms by Hispanic people always seem to be the best and cleanest. It's just like when I was growing up, very few people of color had nice apartments. I had family and friends that their apartments weren't that clean. It had funny smells to it. But I have to say, a lot of Hispanic homes or apartments I've been to growing up, a lot of their apartments were always clean, nice, smell good, and they were always more hospitable than. I'm not, I know a lot of people that say, oh yeah, never go to a black person's house. Their house is stinking and dirty and they don't got nothing in it. I think that's wrong, but I have to admit, as far as growing up, I've been to a lot of friends. I don't get me wrong. I got family and friends that I've been in their homes, and they were on welfare, like dirt poor, and they still had nice apartments, or grew up in nice apartments and stuff. And I've been to some Hispanic homes where the house smelled like crack and feet, and it was dirty and nasty. But on the averages, it's always, what I just basically said. I've been to white people's stores and homes where their homes were fucking filthy. Really, really disturbingly disgusting. Toilets all disgusting and molded and look like they've never been cleaned and washed. It's fucking filthy. Goddamn bathtubs. You wouldn't even want to take a kidnapped victim and put them in. It just saying Asians are even worse. Oh my god. It depends, man. But yeah, man. Well, anyway, gotta go. I gotta get ready to go get myself together. For over 40 minutes, my truck's been sitting there warming up. I had to put some stuff in it. Not as far as I don't think it's good. As far as like stuff to take to the market. I had to like do some stuff inside, internally wise. And I put both of my chairs in the back of it because I'm gonna to Lev's warehouse today, and I'm gonna do some run around. So I have 2 chairs there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go there probably around when it gets dark, and I'm gonna put my chairs down, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be number 6, 7, or 8, because the weather's supposed to be decent tomorrow. And being that the market didn't have good weather for the last 2 weeks, only problem is it is the last week of the month, which means a lot of people that comes out don't really have money, because a lot of people are on public assistance, and for whatever reasons a lot of them don't really have a lot of money. So too bad this Saturday couldn't be. So let's see what the weather looks like tomorrow. So the weather dropped. So it's gonna be cloudy tomorrow, and it looks like the weather has dropped by like 4 degrees, because it's supposed to have been 51. So right now, it's definitely going to rain Sunday. It's going to be 90% chance of rain. So Saturday is going to be, today is 47, so tomorrow's going to be 47. So I'll be pretty covered tomorrow. And hopefully I can make some money tomorrow. I know people are going to come out. So it's going to be cloudy tomorrow. So try to make as much money as I can. But got to go, y'all. Talk to you guys later. Peace.